The Fossil Hunters. Tim and Dean were great fossil hunters. They were the very best at finding dinosaur bones. Although Tim and Dean were quite similar, they were outright enemies. The two men got into vicious arguments all the time. They couldn't coexist peacefully because their egos were too large. Tim thought he was the best fossil hunter, while Dean was sure that he was much better than Tim. One day, Tim was searching for fossils on the periphery of the city when he discovered a huge bone. He had never seen anything like it. He took a shovel and carefully excavated the dirt around it. As he dug, he uncovered more jagged bones. He realized that he had found an entire dinosaur skeleton. Tim couldn't conceive a plan to remove the huge skeleton all by himself. Such an endeavor would be too arduous. He needed help. He tried to think of people who would be capable of helping him remove the skeleton without breaking it. The only person Tim could think of was Dean, his enemy. Tim ran into the city to find Dean. Tim found him and said, "Dean, I found the skeletal remains of a huge terrestrial animal, but I can't get the skeleton out by myself. Will you please help me?" Dean thought that Tim's claim might be dubious. He replied, "If you're serious about the skeleton, I'll help." Tim excitedly showed Dean the skeleton's locale. They worked together to carefully remove each bone. And to keep the bones together, they tied them with elastic strips. When they were finished, they had attained a perfect skeleton. They used plaster to make a mold of the dinosaur's skull. They engraved their initials into it and gave it to the curator of a local museum. Tim and Dean found out that they could work very well together. They decided to end their feud and become friends. By combining their talents, the men became even greater than they were before.
Attain.
In 2 more years, I will attain my high school diploma.
Coexist.
Our pets coexist at our home with little or no problems.
Conceive.
The child could not conceive the actual size of the earth.
Dubious.
The police thought that the man's description of the crime was dubious.
Ego.
Kelly's ego made her think that she was some kind of a superhero.
Elastic.
Her ponytail was held in place with an elastic.
Endeavor.
Please make every endeavor to arrive on time.
Engrave.
The couple engraved their names onto the old pine tree.
Excavate.
The site has been excavated by archaeologists.
Jagged.
The swimmer was hurt when he fell on the jagged rocks.
Locale.
Tim excitedly showed Dean the skeleton's locale.
Mold.
Pour the chocolate into a heart-shaped mold.
Outright.
Everyone knew that the boy's story was an outright lie.
Periphery.
They planned to have industrial development on the periphery of the town.
Plaster.
He used plaster to fill in the cracks in the old walls.
Shovel.
There is no easy way to dig a fish pond with a shovel.
Vicious.
The vicious dog tried to bite the small child.
Terrestrial.
They found the huge terrestrial animal.
Arduous.
The explorers began their arduous hike up the steep mountain.